Saki here and welcome back to my channel. This is the channel where we talk all about luxury goods, handbags, and cute pink things. So if that's your cup of tea, please subscribe to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to kind of be doing a little follow-up to last week's video where I talked about my least used handbags. Now this one I actually got the idea from because I was thinking about my handbag collection and I had this like crazy thought of like, what if like all of my handbags were stolen or they just disappeared one day? What out of all of the handbags that I have right now would be the ones that I wanted to replace? And this one's kind of funny because I think some people might think that I would just, you know, say all of my least used handbags I probably wouldn't replace, but I don't actually think that's necessarily the case, and I think you're gonna be shocked at which bags I pick. So without further ado, let's just get started. So, should I reveal my most shocking one first? I think we're gonna do it. So the one bag that I think people will be most shocked about that I probably wouldn't replace if I had to redo my handbag collection, that is going to be my Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. I think that this is shocking because I rave on about this bag so many times in my YouTube channel. Like I always talk about how this is one of my most used, like my favorite crossbodies, and there's just so many things I love about it. But I think the reason why that like I use it so much and you know I just end up grabbing it so often is because it's there and it's very, very easy to grab. It's not my favorite when it comes to like aesthetics and like how it looks and everything, but it's just so easy to use and so easy to grab, and it's become like a good everyday handbag. But I feel like if I had to start over in my collection, I don't know, I would probably just try to pick something else that maybe has a similar functionality, but I've spent so many years with this bag already that I feel like if I did have to restart, I would probably find something similar, but that's different from this one just because I've had so much experience with this already. And I know this is kind of crazy and kind of weird to think about, but yeah, I probably wouldn't replace this one. I think this like envelope shape or this book bag shape is actually really, really classic, and I wouldn't necessarily think that it's like going out of style or anything, but I do feel like for an everyday handbag there are just so many to choose from out there, and a lot of the times when I'm looking at bags and choosing them, I decide not to get them because, oh, I already have this bag and it's so similar. So yeah, that is why I think I would probably not replace this bag if I lost it. Before we move on, I just wanted to quickly remind you guys that I did reach 10K subscribers recently, and there is going to be a giveaway coming soon. I'm actually planning a whole lot of giveaways on my channel, so please subscribe if you're not already. I noticed there are a lot of people who watch these videos who aren't subscribed yet, so if you want to be entered in any of the giveaways that are coming soon, please click the subscribe button. Alright, the next bag is actually from my least used handbags video, and it's going to be my Lady Dior in the small size, or in the My Lady Dior size. Now if I did have to start over with my handbag collection, I would definitely add one Lady Dior, but I think it would be the medium size. I just like that one a whole lot more in terms of like how much stuff you can put in here. This one, I always say that it's like a great evening bag if you want to carry more than just like a clutch, but honestly, how many events am I going to where I like need to do that? So yeah, I don't know, it's not that I find this one useless, but I just find less use for this bag, I guess. And it is nice to carry day to day, but because of like its structure, you can't really hold like everything you would need in a day, and plus because of like the delicate lambskin, I just don't really gravitate towards this one as my everyday carry bag. I still really, really love it, and you know, as I said in the other video, I wouldn't sell mine or anything, but yeah, if I had to redo my collection, I would probably not have both of my Lady Dior since they aren't, you know, my most used anyway right now. I would probably just stick to the medium one. Alright, moving on, the next bag is going to be my Chanel Classic Small Flap. Now, I go back and forth with this bag so many times. A lot of people always message me about this bag because I talk negatively about it sometimes, yes, I will admit, but it's still one of my favorite bags in my collection purely because of the Chanel 19S like iridescent color. I think this is the most beautiful pink of all time, but the small size I don't think is my favorite. Like I really like it in terms of like I really love how it looks on my body, and I think I've said this before, but I do actually think it's a little bit more proportionate on my body than the medium flap, so I love that about it. But the one thing that I don't love about this flap is that the price and stuff just doesn't make sense to me. I think right now is running for, I want to say like 5,400 or something. I don't have the new prices memorized, but it is like really expensive, and it's just so similar to the medium size and also really similar to the mini rectangular size as well, that like I just don't see the benefit like financially to buying this bag. So I just, although I love mine and I would never get rid of mine, you know, as far as I can tell, I just don't think that this would be a bag that I'm like jumping to repurchase, especially for how much it costs. Like the medium flap I would buy in a heartbeat, because you guys know that is like my favorite bag of all time. I think it's totally worth the money, but just because this one is a step smaller and it's just so similar anyway, like I would just rather pay the couple extra $100 to get a medium, and this size just is kind of redundant in my opinion. But I still love mine and I still want to hang on to it, but yeah, just not jumping at that chance. I also wanted to mention quickly that I'm not going to talk about any of the new bags that I bought in 2020, because I just feel like I haven't really had time to judge them yet. So I don't know if like I love them, or you know, I can't even tell if I'm going to use them or not because I haven't really been going out anywhere. So keep in mind that I'm not talking about like my new Dolce & Gabbana purchases, my new Prada purchases. I mean, it just wouldn't be fair to those bags to, you know, judge them before I've really even had a chance to use them. Alright, the next bag that I'm going to be talking about is my Louis Vuitton Alma BB. I adore this bag, and you guys know that I talk about this bag all the time. Sorry, currently it's got this really gigantic charm from Lindy SS on here. I'll take it off because it's a little bit distracting. But you guys know that I talk about this bag a lot. I think it's a classic. I mean, this is one of like Louis Vuitton's like first designed bags, I believe, and I love this like pink rose ballerine color. I think it's so adorable, and I truly do use this like quite often because it is a really good bag to just chuck all your stuff in when you know, don't really need to think about anything and you want to be carefree. However, it's not one of my favorite bags like aesthetically. I just think that it is a really nice day bag, but I just feel like style wise, I don't know, I just don't, it doesn't make my heart sing or anything, and I use it pretty much like the same reason why I use my Pochette Metis, just because I have it and it's useful. But I also feel like there's so many other bags out there that I want to try, but I just don't like want to buy any because I already have these bags in my collection. So although this is truly a classic and I love mine and I probably will never sell mine, it's just not a bag that I think I would replace purely because I think I would just have a lot more fun like experimenting with other bags, and I have had this bag for a while as well. There's really no cons to it in my opinion besides it being in the like patent leather. I mean, patent leather is so delicate. I know a lot of people think that it's not, but oh man, I have a color transfer on this bag and I cannot say that about like most of my other bags. So yeah, I don't know, I would hate to ever see this bag go, but yeah, I just don't think this would be one that I would be repurchasing if I needed to start over. Alright, and the last bag that we're going to be talking about is actually one more from my least used handbag collection video, and that is going to be my Speedy 30. If I did have to start my collection over, I actually would buy another Speedy, but it would be the Speedy 25 and not the Speedy 30. The only reason why I have the Speedy 30 is because I love this Tahitian print so much. I mean, if they made a Tahitian print in the Speedy 25, that'd be like a dream bag. I think that they totally should have done that, but I would probably wait for like another limited edition collection if they did have a Speedy 25 in it, or I guess I might buy the Speedy bandolier in the 25 and the damier Iser. I'm not too sure. I just know that I probably wouldn't repurchase it in this size. Like I said in my least used handbags video, I just don't really think that this size is appropriate for day to day, especially for me. I'm so tiny and like this bag just looks so overwhelming on me sometimes. It's okay as a work bag and stuff, but just as a day-to-day bag, I just think it's way too big. I'm also one of the types of people who like, if I have a big bag, I'm gonna throw everything that I can in there, so this always gets super heavy because I'm just chucking it full, like as full as I can. So yeah, this is truly just one of those bags that I just don't use very often. Like I said, I truly love mine because of the print and I won't get rid of it, but if I did have to start my collection over, I would probably just go the one size down because I know that I would use that one a lot more. Alright, so that was the end of my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. please, 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 like I said in the intro, subscribe to my channel so that you can be entered in that giveaway that's coming soon. I'm actually really, really close to picking out the item. I know it's been taking a while, but I truly wanted to make it special, so yeah, please stay tuned for that. I also wanted to let you know there's a lot of exciting things coming to my channel, a couple more unboxings and some hauls that I have planned, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Let me know down below what bags that you have that you probably wouldn't repurchase if you have to start over your collection. I would really, really love to know. And yeah, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you did like it, and I will see you next time. Bye!